What is real success? Like, genuinely, I feel like everybody has a different answer to this, but it correlates in types of ways. So, there's different versions of success. Like, do you want to be that guy with a mansion, a whole bunch of supercars, some supermodels, living the life? Or do you classify success in a different way? That's what I want to talk about today. Everyone keeps saying working all the time and making more money than you know what to do with. Having all these supercars, super fine women is what success actually looks like. But it leads me to a few questions. What's the point of finally making it if you don't even have the time to see the people you did it for? You grind this whole time making so many sacrifices, like I see some people make, or I even hear some people have done to get to the position that they're at. And it makes me question, like, at what cost? Because that mentality that you have is starting to make me question if it was even worth it. Like, what's the point of chasing a better life if you slowly lose your life in the process? Because I think a lot of people are chasing success, and you should be, but they're accidentally building a life they don't even want. They're chasing a life that they want, but in the end, they're actually getting a life that they don't want. You might be thinking to yourself, having lots of money with a big mansion, supercars, 10 out of 10 women sounds like heaven, right? But in the end, if you're not careful, you could sacrifice your life and the people that actually love you. Not the supermodels, but the people that loved you before you had anything. There's a reason why a lot of billionaires, and celebrities are still miserable. I talked about this a little bit in my last video, but essentially, your life just becomes work. Next thing you know, you have kids, if you even have time for kids, by the way, like getting them. And then you end up like getting married, you have kids, and you don't even have time to spend any time whatsoever with your kid or your wife. You see it all times, like in movies. The rich, snobby kid, his father wasn't around a lot because he's always busy, so they never got to play catch. Like, that's just a good example of it. See, because society pushes us in this hustle culture, working all the time. But really, what are we actually working for? Like, are we making all these sacrifices to end up getting something in return later? Yes, I like the mindset, but we gotta also understand what about the time that we have, the time that we know we have right now? Because we do not know. Nothing is certain afterwards. Like I said, I'm diving into my video from last week again, but this no days off mindset that you have, I see myself in it, but I also try to make sure that I realize I need to be present in the moment because I do work a lot, yes. And on my day off, I still feel like I'm working, yes. And yes, I'm young, so like the society in this hustle culture is okay with stuff like that. But me personally, I need more out of life. I can't just keep doing this for the next 10, 20 plus years. Because the definition of success is not just money. The definition of success is having the money, of course, but also having the people that you love, getting to do what you love, and just always having a solid backbone. Somewhere along the way, success stopped meaning fulfillment and just became numbers. I grew up loving rap music, but as I get older, I start to realize these lyrics I'm constantly listening to does actually have an effect on me, even though I didn't actually think they would a few years ago. Hearing and seeing these artists as they talk about their success and being famous and rich, telling the listeners and fans about their women and money and grind. And at the same time, some of them even talk about their drug addictions and loneliness. So let that sink in as well. There's always going to be some kind of sacrifice you need to make if you're pushing for this, I want to call it grind mindset, hustle culture, like I talked about earlier, and you just take it a little too far. I say take a step back. Don't be one of those people where you say, I'll spend time with people later. I'll see my friends, family, people I care about later. Right now, I need to focus completely. I need to grind for a few more years and then I'll be ready. Because time actually is not guaranteed. We do not know if we're going to be okay tomorrow. We do not know if we will be here tomorrow. And relationships fade away when ignored. How many people do you give up on after they cancel and do not make any effort to hang out repeatedly? It goes both ways. After a while, people just forget about you. And yeah, you could say, oh, by the time I make it, they'll remember me depending on what you do, I guess. By then, are you even going to see them again? Like, be honest. It won't be the same regardless. You can always make more money, but you cannot rewind moments. You see, the real success here is having a purpose, doing what you want to do with the people you want to do it with, building something meaningful, and having people to share it with, like wife, kids, family in general, or close friends that are ride or dies. Success isn't just what you build, it's who's there when you're doing the building. Money should support your life, but it shouldn't replace it. Look, I'm gonna go back a little bit here. You should chase your goals, you should improve financially, and you should stay disciplined. The economy is only getting worse, and it's important we build ourselves financially every day and even escape living in debt or paycheck to paycheck and just try to live at least comfortably. But don't let work consume your identity. Money became your only metric. Yes, do work hard, but know what you're working for. I'm sure we've all seen videos of when like somebody's parents passed and they're just waiting. They just want that one wish, just to see them that one last time after not seeing them because they're gone. You will miss family moments. You will miss hanging out with your friends. And you're always going to say later if you keep going with this mindset. So I ask this, what if instead of money, when people are thinking of success, what if success was actually having time, sitting down, laughing, and actually living, doing the hobbies we enjoy with the people we love without having to think about what makes us money? Check what you're prioritizing. Are you willing to cut off the people that care about you? Are you scheduling time for people like you schedule work? And then ask yourself, what is success to you? Not from social media, but what do you actually want in life? Don't build a life that looks successful but feels empty. At the end of the day, real success is having a life that you don't feel the need to escape from. That's going to be all from me. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to leave a like and subscribe. Comment down below what your version of success is. And if you like this video, I'm sure you're going to like this one too. That's going to be all from me. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.